Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to another fall candle review. Up next, we have Bath & Body Works Sweet Cinnamon Plum. And I have to admit, I was so excited to get in store and to stick my nose into this particular candle because I was really hoping that it would be either a dupe or that it was at least going to be very close to my beloved Scentsy Sweet Plum Pastry. When I saw the fragrance notes, I was like, we might have some potential here for this being either a great like accompanying scent or, like I said, potentially even a dupe. Now, I don't think it's a dupe, but I do think the two definitely share some similarities. So I will get into that more towards the end of the video, but we'll spend the beginning part of the video here just kind of doing the usual in terms of the fragrance notes, what I smell, strength, throw, any burn issues, things like that. So let's get into it, guys. So the fragrance notes for this scent, the Sweet Cinnamon Plum, are juicy plum, cinnamon apples, and ground clove buds. So pretty basic, nothing super exotic here. And I feel like this is one of those fragrances where, like, I think it smells basically exactly just like the fragrance notes. There is a really delicious, sweet, very juicy, ripe plum note in this. I think a little bit of that sweetness is toned down by the amount of clove that's in here. This is definitely a spicier scent for sure. But the spice comes from the clove and not so much from the cinnamon, because this isn't one of those red hot cinnamon fragrances. The cinnamon that's in here is actually quite nice, really enjoyable, but it's mixed in with those apples. It kind of smells like an apple pie filling that you also incorporated plums into, but you smell more of the plums than the apples, if that makes sense. So it's like the pie filling for an apple pie that is very plum heavy. And it's a great combination. The two certainly are delicious together. This is a really great fall gourmand scent. I really actually quite like this blend. And normally I don't like when clove is quite this predominant, but it really does work in this fragrance. And honestly, I feel like this candle has been getting really, really good reviews. The vast majority give this 5 stars. Like, I'm looking at the reviews on the Bath & Body Works website. People really like this one, and I believe this is brand new. I have never smelled this before, or anything even really similar to it. This is great. I hope this is one of those fragrances that sticks around, because I would totally purchase this again. Now, there is a little bit of an issue that I'm having with the overall burn, and it has to do with those thick wicks that they used in this one. I really can't burn this for a long period of time because it wants to start to soot after about, I would say, 2 hours. Now, I guess it's okay that I can't leave it lit quite as long, because it's also one of those fragrances, because of its strength, it lingers quite a bit. So I guess I don't mind having to blow it out after 2 hours, but it's the fact that I like have to remember to come back in time to blow it out. Otherwise, I did start noticing some like soot around the edge of the candle, and you could see the little puffs of like black smoke coming off of the wicks. So as long as you are willing to watch your burn time with this one, I think it's okay. I have had a little bit of discoloration in the wax as well. It's no longer that nice creamy white. It does have quite a bit of like a charcoal swirl floating around in there. If it gets any worse than what it is right now, I'll definitely have to crock it. But it's a really great scent. If it wasn't for the wicks, I would give this like 4 thumbs up. As it stands, just for the fragrance alone, it definitely gets 2 thumbs up for me. It has just this really nice, interesting, like tanginess to it. Yeah, the scent is absolutely delicious. And the strength and the throw are solid, you guys. The strength of this is about an 8 out of 10, which is very typical of what I was used to with Bath & Body Works, like for, you know, most of my years purchasing their candles. That was kind of the norm in terms of strength and throw. The throw, again, like this fills up most of the house. So I'm gonna give the throw like between, probably a 7 and an 8. It's definitely stronger in the room where you have it. And it, you know, obviously fades just a little bit the further you get away from it, but it's definitely something that I smell around the bulk of the downstairs when I have it lit. It's been playing really nicely with some of my other fall fragrances. I've been burning this with some of my Homeworx apple fragrances. I think it was the Golden Harvest and then also Basket of Apples that I was burning this with for a few days this week. And that was a really delightful combination. This certainly, because it already has apple in it, plays well with apple fragrances. I also would consider this a really nice fall transitional scent. So if you're not ready to like go full on pumpkin quite yet, I would tell you to maybe start with this as a transitional fragrance. It's really delightful. Let's talk about how it compares to the Sweet Plum Pastry. So I do have Sweet Plum Pastry in my club. So the next time that it comes back for Bring Back My Bar is when you'll be able to like get a hold of this one. But hey buddy, can you not? Oh gosh, she's gonna start barking. If you hear barking, I'm sorry. So I would say the difference between the two fragrances are that the Sweet Plum Pastry definitely is, it's all plum. There is no apples that I can detect, and I don't think it's in the fragrance notes either for Sweet Plum Pastry. So this is predominantly a plum fragrance, but it's also sweet and it has that beautiful cinnamon, a touch of clove. I would say that Sweet Plum Pastry is a little bit sweeter than Sweet Cinnamon Plum, but they certainly share enough similarities where I would feel comfortable saying that if you are someone who likes Sweet Plum Pastry from Scentsy, I think you're really gonna like this particular fragrance from Bath & Body Works. I mean, I know there are some people who, you know, who only use Scentsy exclusively and don't use any candles at all. But if you're someone that does a combination of both, like me, and you want something to complement your Sweet Plum Pastry bars, I would suggest picking this up. They're a really great combo together and very, very enjoyable. And I see myself definitely picking up 1 or 2 more of these before it goes away. I mean, this might be one of those ones that they bring out again in the holiday time. I could see them repurposing this one in like a sugar plum fairy type fragrance. I think that could definitely be a very natural transition if they want to use this fragrance again, but it's delicious. I'm a big fan. I'm glad that I picked it up. I would certainly grab more myself. And yeah, it's 2 thumbs up for me. Let me know how you guys feel about the Sweet Cinnamon Plum in the comments down below. And if you're gonna ask about the candle pedestal, this is a Homeworx candle pedestal. I don't think this is currently available on QVC. I don't know if Harry's gonna be coming out with a bunch of fall candle pedestals this year. Part of me thinks not, so I don't know. But I love his pine cone pedestals. This is definitely my favorite design, and this particular one I think came with like autumn pine cone or something. I can't remember, but I love them. I just think they're like the prettiest candle accessories. So if you have one in your collection, definitely cherish it, because sometimes they can be a little bit hard to come by. So anyway, you guys, thanks again for taking the time to watch. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will go ahead and link Sweet Cinnamon Plum in the description box below this video. There's obviously no candle sale right now from Bath & Body Works, but I do anticipate with the holiday weekend coming up that we are probably going to get a candle sale. I'm guessing starting on Friday. So yeah, we'll see what kind of specials we get. I'm hoping it's more than $10 off. Buy two, get two free, I think is a pretty good deal. And actually I have a 25% off coupon, so I would certainly consider getting more of this if that were the sale. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.